The Apple Watch Ultra is the most advanced Apple Watch to date, and probably the best smartwatch that money can buy. This thing just launched, so you're basically getting the first looks at it, just as I am. And it has some decently modest improvements over its predecessor. And while on the outside it may look strikingly similar to the first generation Apple Watch Ultra, it's been redesigned on the inside with the brand new S9 chip, giving it a significant boost in performance. Now what makes this thing capable of those performance boosts is that the CPU on the S9 chip has 5.6 billion transistors on it. And to put that into context for you, that's 60% more transistors than that of the S8 and the first gen Ultra watch. And the GPU is 30% faster of the previous chip, taking the smoothness of the on-screen animations to the next level. And on top of all that, the S9 also has a new 4-core neural engine that can process machine learning tasks up to twice as fast, which means we're going to even have better battery life than ever before. Now, if you've ever seen any of my videos in the past, you probably know that I'm a big user of the Apple Home app and the owner of many smart home devices. Now, my favorite way to control these devices is with the help of Siri. Now, I've always liked the idea of using Siri on my Apple Watch to do this, just because it's always on me, but it really never gave me the results that I was looking for. Either it never worked at all, or it being so slow that it would have been faster for me to just open up the app and do it myself. But thanks to that new powerful neural engine that I mentioned earlier, with this year's Apple Watch Ultra, all Siri requests will be processed right there on the device without the need to send it to the cloud, making them drastically faster than before. But one of the big questions that still remain is, will Siri actually be able to understand me now? We've all seen it before. You ask Siri to turn on a light or something and it gives you a random recipe for chicken parmesan or something crazy like that. Nothing is more frustrating. Apple is claiming that this year's Siri dictation is 25% more accurate because of it being able to run more advanced transformer models. Now, yes, in the short amount of time that I've been able to play around with this, it seems incrementally better. But just based on past experiences, I never tend to put too much stock in Siri because it always tends to let you down. This year's Apple Watch Ultra also has a new second generation ultra wideband chip that allows you to use precision finding to locate your iPhone when it's been misplaced. With this, you'll be able to see both the distance and direction to your phone, and once you get close, both haptic and audible feedback will guide you the rest of the way. Now, on previous years, all we were able to do was ping our phones with an audible sound. This new way is much more efficient. If you've ever used either an AirTag or AirPods, this new feature will practically work the exact same way. But something that's a little different and new to this year's ultra-wideband chip is its functionality when you have a HomePod in your house. When you bring your watch close to your HomePod, media suggestions will automatically appear at the top of your smart stack. It's definitely a cool little feature that makes this new watch stand out, but I'm not too sure how much I'll actually utilize. Previous Apple Watches had something that they called hand gestures. Now this allowed you to navigate around and select apps just by pinching your fingers, but it never really gained any tractions as you couldn't really do anything meaningful with it. But this year Apple has something that has a little bit more substance to it by allowing you to answer and hang up phone calls by using your index finger and your thumb and double tapping. And of course, Apple is calling this double tap. Now double tapping also controls the primary button in whatever app that you're in. So along with answering phone calls, you can also use it to stop a timer, play music, or snooze your alarm. And instead of using the digital crown, you can use this gesture to scroll your smart stack on your home screen. This is made possible by using the neural engine using machine learning to process data from both the accelerometer and the gyroscope in order to detect the small movements of your fingers. Again, it's another neat little feature, but outside of answering phone calls, I doubt that I'll use it that much. The Ultra 2 also has a new advanced display that'll let you take the max brightness up to 3000 nits, making it the brightest display that Apple's ever made. It's really astonishing and possibly a little bit overkill when you consider just a year ago, the Series 8 Apple Watch launched with the max brightness of 1000 nits. And I thought that was great then, but it really does what it's designed to do. I really can't tell much of a difference if I'm looking at the watch face in a dimly lit room versus outside on a sunny day. And to complement the brightness of the screen, night mode now uses the ambient light sensor to activate automatically in the dark, seamlessly switching from one mode to the other. Now, something that I did want to mention real quick that's a bit of a disappointment is that while the Apple Watch Series 9 is offered in 5 different colors and 2 different materials, the Apple Watch Ultra didn't get any of that. For now, at least, we're stuck with the same old natural silver tone as last year's model. It's not that I dislike this color by any means, but I would prefer black and definitely would have chose it had it been an option. Now, however, with that being said, we did see new colors come to the Ultra bands. There are still some really great aftermarket bands, and if you're interested in picking some of those up and want to support the channel, check out one of the affiliate links below. Even with all the new capabilities with the improved chip and the brighter screen, the Ultra still has the great battery life that we saw on the first gen, with up to 36 hours of normal use and up to 72 hours while using low power mode. And that's on a single charge, allowing you to go multiple days without having to plug it in. Now, I was hoping to see a little bit of a price reduction in this year's Apple Watch Ultra. That didn't happen. The Ultra 2 is launching with the price tag of $800. Now, that does include the GPS and cellular features without any option to remove them like you can with other models. So that's pretty much it. Tell me what you guys like or dislike about the Apple Watch Ultra 2 down in the comments, or if you plan on getting one yourself. I'm going to be dropping more content on most of the new Apple products being released over the coming weeks and months. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And as always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.